Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Prison Politics. If these walls could talk, how is everybody doing? It's been a long time. Hope everybody is blessed and highly favored. My God, uh, we're going to start back this week, coming on every evening between 5 and 7. It's so much to talk about. It's so many people. Voices need to be heard, and I know from the time that I've been here on Prison Politics, if these walls could talk, there's been a lot of change. Um, some for the good and some for the bad, but there's been a lot of changes, and I know that for a fact that my voice has been heard, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody have a voice, and our voice needs to be heard. Today's discussion is: has diversity went on the rise? Is diversity on the rise or not? That's the question. And I would love for people to call in or join in. You could join in live, or either you could call in or send a comment and answer that question with your voice. You know, how you feel. Is diversity on the rise? Is it or isn't it? Um, is a question like, do people really see that if things was operated, and that goes for anything, politics, jobs, corporations, anything, if there were more diversity involved, that things would operate more smoothly? You know, that this world, if it was more diversity in our world, I truly believe our world we wouldn't have so many fires. I mean, big fires destroying homes and destroying property. I mean, we got fires, big fires, and hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that. And I truly believe if diversity were, if our society and our politicians and just people in general would really focus on diversity, because this is the way God made this world. Diversity. Uh, there's no race or no how can I say it, color difference with God. He look at us all the same. And I believe if our politicians and this society and this world would start looking at things in the eyes of God, the way He look at things, that it'll be better. It'll be better. I got so much to talk about, but I have to go this morning. But I have so much to talk about, and I hope everybody or anybody that sees this podcast this morning is willing to join in this evening between 5 and 7 and let your voice be heard. Because I listened to Trump speech, I listened to Kamala's speech, and I don't know. I have a lot of, I don't know. I have some things that I like to say about each one of their speeches. I'm quite sure you do too. Also, I've been looking at Neil. He's a member of Prison Politics. If these walls could talk, and you have some very, very interesting uh, voices on your page. And I like, if it's okay with you, I like to share that with the podcast this evening. Send me a comment, Neil, and let me know if it's okay to share those voices on your page with the podcast. Neil have he have voices on his pages. He have interesting voices on his pages. He's got voices on his pages that are saying things, that are speaking the truth, that are talking about things that need to be changed and done in our society, in our world, in our politics, in our community, and in our family. Uh, First, before I go any further, and I'm not going to go that further because I'm going to come back on at 5 this evening, but I like to send my love. Lincoln, the CEO here of Prison Politics, would like to send his love and condolences out to Omari Black, who was who passed away Sunday, and that really hurted Lincoln. And he wants to know. He just wants to send the condolences out to Black and his family. He really loved the Black. He spoke really highly of Black. He said he was a good guy, and he was a good guy. I knew him not as well as Lincoln did, but I knew him, and man, he served justice in the community. He was good to the community. He was well loved by so many people, and you know that's maybe this evening. I like to yeah, maybe this evening I like to make prison politics um open also, also be open into people who would like to send comments or have a voice to talk about Black, how good he, because he was a good guy, and everybody have nothing but good to say about him. So the lines will be open between 5 and 7 for you to call in. You could call in, or you could come on live and send a shout out to Black, and hey, let your voice be heard. That's what this podcast is for. This is the reason Lincoln made this podcast, is for people to have voices, for prisoners global around the world to have voices, and people. So join in with us this evening between 5 and 7, and let your voice be heard. Okay, you guys have a good morning, a good rest of the day, and I'll see you this evening between 5 and 7. Remember, prayer changes things. Prayer changes people. Faith open doors, and faith open prison doors too. Faith open all doors. Peace. Love you guys.